today we are celebrating the launch of Helix, our AI skills intelligence platform. So our soft skills cut through everything we do, our day-to-day, and it's constantly evolving and constantly changing. Right, so it means 50% don't even know their investment in training, was it successful or not. We're monitoring initially 9 soft skills at launch. So we're starting with what we refer to as our core 9 skills. So the first 3 is what we describe as measuring how you show up to work. Secondly, we've got what I describe as measuring how you grow and lead. And last but not least, from our core 9, we're saying measuring how you essentially use data to help you make decisions, or how much you're relying on gut feel. I'm going to take you through the 3 components of the Helix AI Skills Intelligence platform. And you can see that Helix has turned up to the meeting, okay, as an attendee. So a lot of us will be used to using Fireflies or equivalent. What it does from an email point of view is it's really looking to give you a summary, and it's starting to give you the feedback sandwich. Done the raw signals piece. I've attended my Google meeting. It's got all of the transcript information. It's processed that. It's given me a summary, and now I want to look in a bit more detail and see how I'm performing against the other core 9. The power of this comes when it's the sum of all your parts. So north of 80% on active listening, coachability, and being results focused. But actually, I probably need to work on my communication skills. So you very quickly, from a heat map point of view, you can see where we've got challenges, where we need to provide more support, where maybe we need to do learning interventions. Conversely, it gives me the confidence that actually, from a soft skill point of view, we are doing really well.
You get to decide when to start recording by admitting it into your meeting. And as soon as it's gone, as soon as it's left the meeting, it's then going to take that data and turn it into the insights and the analysis of that meeting. So assign sort of different parts with different people, and then do a bit of processing ready for the analysis stage. So that's all the raw signals module. We then move on to the 5-app 3Q engine. This is all about how we analyse each part of that conversation, and we analyse it in 3 different angles. So the first Q is quantitative, so it's how often are you saying things related to the particular skill. The second side is then qualitative, and then the third Q is an emotional quotient, so how are you saying it? And take that model, take all the interactions from the meeting, send it off to our large language model to do the analysis and get a huge amount of data back. And then we're off to the skills score and insight module, and this is where we're taking that data, we're post-processing it, and we're getting sort of 3 levels of detail. Top level for each skill, for each meeting, we get a score. Level down, we're getting that summary and suggestions for improvement. So that's the actionable insights that we're after, and that's really how I can improve my score over time. And then the deepest level is all of the quotes. So in each meeting, I think we get up to 30 quotes for each skill of where you've shown that skill, where you've shown it well, where you could have done it better, and kind of how you can do that differently.
It's actually about, showing people transcripts, highlighting things, saying exactly which parts of that transcript mean this and why. Closing the gap between skills gaps and actual learning. So currently we can track it, we can say, right, these skills are being used or not used, but what do we do with that? We've got plans for 80 plus additional skills. We have another product, VeeCreate, which is AI content authoring. So we're going to integrate that into Helix as well. We create content specifically for that skill, for that team. We've seen it does give suggestions already, but we can take it one step further. We can actually get it to coach you specifically around skills. So our AI coaching agent, who can then really focus in on those specific needs, not just generic. API-led, being able to white label it, having it talk to other platforms. So utility is important, and playing well with other platforms is important. So integrating our data feeds, our data intelligence into other talent platforms, recruitment platforms, other LMSs, other content libraries. Lots of people that are neurodiverse, they sometimes struggle with traditional assessments because they don't really cater for some people's, personality traits or whatever. So we need to have tools and modules that can support those people as well. What we're doing now, I believe, is the start of that. So we're starting to think about, LMS next, if you like, what comes next.
We're now getting an assessment of how good we are at different types of soft skills, so active listening, coaching, communication skills and so on. Yeah, this is the first time we've seen it, so yeah, it looks very good.
But I think it's really interesting to have an objective, consistent point of view to help you and understand and improve. So I think, good product, promising.
So I think Helix is a great vision. I think it's got huge scope for the future to expand in a lot of different areas. Lots of great ideas to start off with, but still a lot of room for development, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm excited to see where it goes next.
Helps to see where L&D makes impact and makes difference, and helps individuals as well as organizations grow, hopefully, in the right direction, knowing that what they're doing makes a change, makes an impact, and brings return on investment, which is, I think, what was the aim of developing this tool.
It's going to be great for teams, leadership teams, to better understand how they are presenting themselves within these kind of conversations, but also to understand where their kind of blind spots might be, and what they could be working on to improve themselves as well. So I think it's a great starting point, and it's only going to get better and better and more useful for people as they go on.
And then we're only just getting started. This is the beginning of our journey. This is the first version of our journey. We'll be iterating quickly and rapidly. Thank you very much for joining us, and thank you very much for your support. Each and every one of you have played a part in getting us to this point, and you've played more of a part than some of you might have thought.